Hey guys! Welcome back to Let's Play Star Ocean 3. Last time we arrived here at Gemity and basically found out that there's a massive theme park here. That's pretty cool. Anyway, this time we're going to play around here because there's a bunch of stuff we can do. Now, for your kind of reference here, even though there's like 6 doors here, or what, teleporter pads anyway, if you take the one on the bottom right, it takes you to a little area. And if you take that left door, yeah, that gets you out of here. Now, time to show off some mini games. Turn it, actually face the person. Thank you. Anyway, these are bunny races. This is very similar to the way that the chocobo racing works in Final Fantasy VII. I'm not going to go through what a bunny race is. I don't think I've ever done that because it's very, very straightforward. Basically, you come in here and you randomly get a grade of chocobo or bunny, whatever, and yeah, they have a bunch of information about them. Level C costs 100 full each, and you get, I think, 3 tickets if you win one way and 2 if you win the other way. Whatever, it's not particularly important. There's C, B, and A. A costs 300 full, B costs 200, C costs 100, and your amount of tickets that you win will increase in the same kind of manner. Multiples of, 1 times 2, 1 times 3, whatever. Okay, if you buy to win, you choose which bunny is going to win. If you buy Perfecta, you figure out who is going to be first and second. Now, there are only 4 bunnies to choose from, so you basically pick whatever you want. Bunny number 1 and bunny number 4, or 2 and 3, whatever. It doesn't matter. And yeah, that's pretty much all there is to this mini game. Now it's going to play automatically, so I'm going to hit fast forward because this is all there is. And then randomly they do stuff like this, they knock things down, and then the one that did it can get way ahead, and sometimes another one will do it. Honestly, I've never done this in all the times I've played through until like yesterday, because there's no need. After I recorded the last one, I was like, I should probably check this out. But there's no point. There's a reason why I never bothered to do this before. There's only one reward worth anything in this entire set. And that item is just so difficult to get that it's just not worth it. Anyway, so I lost. It was 4 and 2. They seem to be random every time, and even loading save states doesn't seem to help. So I'm not going to be doing anything when it comes to this. So you don't get any prizes for that. However, I might as well go over the prize exchanges here. Look at the prizes. Now, commemorative prize, I'm assuming does nothing. Laser weapon, we know what that does. Giant king crab is some piece of food that I don't care about. Bent mystic blade is required in order to recruit the best smith in the game. However, trying to, the maximum you can get on, say, grade A bunnies by betting Perfecta will get you 9 points. 9. And you saw how long that took. It was 3.5 minutes watching the stupid bunnies between that and just going through all the crap leading up to it. It would take, from what I've read, 4 hours betting it over and over and over and over and over again in order to get anything, because it's completely random. So I'm not going to do that. There's only one item, I think, that's unique to, his name is Boyd, the ultimate blacksmith, and he's got, I think, a smithing rate of 95. But there's only one thing that he can make that Gusto can't, and I'm going to be getting Gusto soon. And he's the second best. Words. I think that item is actually a weapon for Pepita that Boyd is unique to or whatever, and since I hadn't recruited her, it doesn't matter at all. Now, Scumbag Slayer we'll be getting ourselves, so don't need to worry about that. I'll go over it more when we actually get to that point, because that's post-game stuff. Bunny shoes, increase your movement rate. I have 2 other ways of getting that, one of which I'll be able to do shortly. Pomelo juice, we know what that is. That's that expensive juice that shows up in stores every once in a while. And a bunny race trophy, I have no idea what that does. I'm assuming it has a whole bunch of different factors on it, none of which I care about, because there's better things to get in this game. So pretty much that's it. I am not going to be doing any more with the bunnies. Just like in the first Star Ocean, the inclusion of bunnies is a sad attempt at trying to get like a cute, mascot character like a chocobo, and it fails miserably. Alright, the ones in the center there, the doors, don't go in there yet. That's progressing with the plot. We don't want to do that quite yet. And in here, we get access to something else that's interesting. Actually, this one's a lot more interesting. Runic chess. It's not particularly interesting at all. Not in like terms of, oh, is it fun to do and all that stuff, but it gives some decent rewards and it's not difficult. Anyway, this guy is very loud. Duke Gatan? Gatarin? Whatever, I don't care. This guy looks French. That's not an insult to French people. That's like the stereotype of what, French people are supposed to look like, with the beret, kinda, sorta, and the very snobbish looking crappy mustache and all that crap. Anyway, I'm assuming that's what he's supposed to be. He's supposed to be a nobleman, kind of, I guess. Yeah, he even uses the term noble to refer to the game. Anyway, time for explanations. No explanation needed. I will show you how this works. You can access, that's one cool thing that I like about this game. You can access the hardest difficulty right now and get the reward for that one without having to win anything else, which is pretty cool. But I'm just going to show off the beginner level for now, just so that we kind of go over how some of these games work. I won't be doing them all now, but basically this works just the way the Runic chess worked in the Moselle ruins. So what you do here is you press the triangle button, and you don't have to hold it or anything, just press it, and it'll show you the orientation of your enemy's pieces. And the same rules apply as before. If you look at the way that they're oriented on the opponent's side is random each time, so you won't get the same ones that I've gotten. But if you look on the left there, we have a symbologist, in the middle we have a warrior, and on the right we have a thief. Press the circle button to go back. Now we basically place our pieces and they'll play automatically. So it's the same rock, paper, scissors game we've seen before. So what beats a symbologist is a thief, and what beats a warrior is a symbologist, and what beats a thief is a warrior. So yeah, pretty much now everything's done automatically. As far as, okay, I should explain something. There is an order at which characters will go in terms of speed. So thief first, then symbologist, then warrior. Your characters will always go before theirs. And, it's basically what you would expect. Now, later in this game, or this little mini-game here, it won't just be a straightforward set. There'll be some more interesting, holes in the floor, and you'll have to position people in a specific way in order to get, your thief going forward first, and followed by a symbologist, and try and avoid getting one guy killed while at the same time killing the opponent's guys. It does get a little bit of strategy after a while. In fact, some of them can be quite difficult, especially when, later on in, like by S rank, the most difficult level, it's really difficult to figure out where they're going to go and at what point, because you're trying to think forward about, 10 or 15 moves. So there's actually a really useful guide on GameFAQs if you're interested in that. But I'm not, so. Well, I'll probably use that eventually, and I will go over what all the prizes were. I think that was blueberries for that one. Yeah, whatever. Anyway, once we've taken care of those two, like I was saying before, the top two on the left and the right are the same area, and the bottom two on the left and the right are the same area. The one at the top is the battle simulator. Yes. Oh, I need to go over... I need to set up somebody for this. Let's do this real quick on screen. I'm going to use Nell for this since she's the lowest level. She's got bangles of accuracy, good enough. Let's check her skills. Let's see here. Yes. I'm going to switch that off, and no. And you probably want ice daggers for this. There we go. That's fine. I don't think I need anything else. No, that's fine, whatever. And yeah, so basically I'm just going to show you the first one so that you know how it works. There are single battles, team battles, and ranking battles. Ranking battles are team battles as well. You basically just go up a list. I think there's like 50 different teams. I'm not going to do that yet. I'm not going to do the team battle yet. I'm just going to show off a single battle to show what it is. And so yeah, I want to put Nell in there because she's my lowest level that I'm actually going to use. And I'm going to do the D rank. Now there are different rewards for each level. I would have liked to be able to do B rank, but I'm not powerful enough yet. I haven't even tried C rank, and of course anything above that's going to be difficult. So D rank is pretty much what they expect you to be able to do by the time you get here. You could probably do this one as well, but whatever. It's not a big deal. Basically, yeah, you do gain experience in these fights, and you even get commentators. Yeah. All the rage. Yeah, they basically talk about it like it is a game. Not only, you know, like an online game that everyone plays, but also like it is a sporting event. So I guess that would be interesting, but I don't know.
Here we go, guys. Get a move on.
Yeah, the reason why you want ice daggers is kind of obvious because there's some fire guys in here. And the reason why I brought Nell in is because, what, she has it, and I'm just going to do dialogue. And yeah, she can use it really easily. She's also lower level. Ow! Run away! Okay, let's see. There we go. Finish you off.
What goes around comes around.
Basically, the way these work is it's just a one-on-one fight. I think it's in 4 rounds, if I recall correctly. Hey, look at that! I got a battle trophy. You, oddly enough, in here, you can actually get battle trophies for not getting hit by. Ow! There we go. You can actually get battle trophies for like being incapacitated or being killed and not get game over. So that's interesting. Like if you're doing a single battle, you get killed, it's not game over. You just go back to the other thing and you fail to win anything. Anyway, I got another battle trophy dealing 10,000 damage. That's pretty cool. Surprised I haven't gotten that one yet because I've been so close. And usually the last one is far more powerful than the other ones. In this case, not so much. But a lot of the times the enemies will have, say, 20,000 HP. Or is this the last battle? Okay, there we go. Yeah, so it is quite a bit more powerful than previous ones. But still, yeah, I did almost 20,000 damage there.
Remember.
Anyway, yeah. So usually the last level is more powerful, and it's somewhat interesting, I guess. I think you can collect the opening 3, D, C, and B level trophies or rewards up to 6 times. So you can get 6 magical berries here if you're interested in doing that. I'm not going to do that right now. But yeah, the last 3 or last 2 or however many ranks there are in the single battle, you can only get them once. Team battle, I think, is a similar setup. The ranking battle, you don't get trophies or rewards. You just basically fight battles. You get higher and higher. You fight more and more difficult enemies. And eventually you'll beat like the 2 bosses of that area. And then you'll get some special item, which is somewhat decent, actually. Anyway, with that being said, that's pretty much all I'm going to do right now for the stuff that's here. There's plenty of other things that I can do, but like I said, I'll get to it later. You're not supposed to do all of the battle arena stuff here anyway, and a lot of the rewards for, say, Runic chests, which is easy enough to do, there we go, is pretty cool. Let's take a look. Inventors. We have the Ultimate Alchemist. And we have a character. I don't know why this is the case. Puffy is back. If you remember from Star Ocean 1, Puffy had that little mini game where you basically did a whole Dungeons and Dragons thing. She was next to the inn in one of the towns. I can't remember which one. She is really useful in this game. However, I don't know why she's available at this stage in the game because you do not have access to the area that she's in or the area that has her item, which is the same area, until post-game. So it's kind of stupid. But Puffy's here again. She's very useful to pick up for compounding, and she's one of the few people who can make some really effective bombs, that stunning bombs and empty bombs and stuff like that we'll want for post-game content. And Aqua and Evia. These two were located in Paterni, and they're in one of the churches, I believe, or the church or something. They're crafters and they have high skills, so pretty much going to be using them throughout the rest of the game. Anyway, like I was saying, yeah, you're not meant to do all of the stuff in the battle arena now, and some of the trophies and items that you get for doing, what is it, the runic chests are like synthesis materials and ripe berries, which I'm maxed out on, so I'm going to actually make use of these before I go and try and get them. Anyway, this is the terminal that Vlad was talking about last time. This is going to have our access point to the Eternal Sphere to do whatever we were supposed to do. We had that disc and we're trying to figure out what exactly we're doing with it. I guess it was supposed to prove something to us, but I'm not too sure. So anyway, let's get in here. She chants some mumbo jumbo, and yeah, we get teleported. Whoa, that looks pretty cool. Anyway, from here, we have another little scene to watch. So, oh well, sorry, not a scene, a bunch of scenes.
What do we do now?
I don't know, find a couch, take a nap. I could go for a nap about now.
I think we can change the settings with that device there.
And Maria goes in, I guess, because she's supposed to be the smartest. Ah, look at that chair. She seems to be used to using those weird displays quite easily. We gonna get any information, or are you just gonna sit there in silence?
It's no good.
Hmm?
It's asking for an ID disc. Looks like you can't access from here unless you register first.
Seriously?
And after coming all this way.
What about the disc that we got from Vlad?
Hey, do you think maybe we could use Vlad's disc?
Why is it that Sophia had to bring that up?
Shot. Maria?
Why are the rest of our characters so stupid? Anyway, he said that this would be useful. We have no idea what it does, so yeah, pretty much. It's our MacGuffin that makes stuff happen, even though we don't understand how, or why, or what. And it makes things flash on the transparent, invisible screen.
Okay, this looks good.
And apparently it works. Yay! Unfortunately, this scene just doesn't really do it for me. Huh?
What's wrong?
What did you
It
do?
authorized us, didn't it? What's wrong?
It's like Vlad said. The Milky Way is locked. You can't get
Oh.
in.
What should we do?
Well, I guess we're hooped. Oh, well, I guess we can turn around and go back to Styx. That's about as far as we can go, I think.
Can I try?
Sure, I don't mind.
Why would... Oh, wait a minute. I think I know where this is going. Uh-oh, she broke it. God, she's just like Selphie in Final Fantasy VIII. She touches it, it's broken. Now, this actually makes sense. She has the connection gene. I think they actually talk about that, but I might as well reveal the obvious at this stage.
Hey, how did that happen?
What's going on?
I like
I
the
can't
music.
believe it. I've got system administrator privileges.
Giggity.
What?
That makes sense. It really
Sophia
does.
must have done something to it when she touched it. But how?
Are we really taking this long to figure it
All
out?
I did was touch it. I thought maybe I could do something like I did with the time gate. I wished as hard as I could that I could go to the Milky Way. I'm sorry.
Really? Really?
You used the power of connection.
There we
You
go.
connected us to the Milky Way. I can't believe it actually works in this dimension, too.
It would make sense.
At any rate, we're in.
You know,
I'll
we
grant
shouldn't
myself
exist
access
in this,
privileges to the Milky
you know,
Way.
in this.
Then I'll leave a Trojan
dimension
that will
of
allow me
space.
to access it whenever I want.
And apparently she knows how to do that. Anyway, since I did all that extra BS earlier, that's going to do it for this episode. Next time, we're going to go through the rest of this stuff here and hopefully get home. Anyway, that's all for this one, and I'll see you guys next time.